Shalom, shalom, Asha Shabbat, shalom, Sha'ak Bayana. We back here today again for another lesson. This time I'm going to jump into a Hebrew lesson, but first we're going to try to make it a habit to go into the Lord's Prayer and various prayers in the scriptures to open up, just to stay on point with them and keep familiar. All right. So I'm gonna do the Hebrew prayer in the Hebrew, and then we're going to jump into the English prayer just so y'all can follow along and understand what we're talking about. All right. All right,
Huh.
so everybody can just repeat after me. I'm gonna take time. We're gonna go through this. All right, so this is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. All right, we're gonna take it line for line. Abanawa,
Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Shabbat Shemaya,
Quadash,
Kodash,
Haya,
Hayah,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Malakwafka,
Malakukah,
Thabaa,
Kabah,
Ratazaka,
Watazakah,
Haya,
Ayah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Barataza,
Baratazah,
Kawa,
Kawah,
Haya,
Ayah,
Bashemayim,
Bashamayim,
Nathan Lanawa,
Natalanala,
Lakam,
Lakam,
Karyawam,
Kayawam,
Wasalaknawa,
Washanakawaw,
Kawawafnawa,
Kawanakwawa,
Kasalaknawa,
Kasanakawawa,
Kabawafyanawa,
Kafawafanawa,
Wala'a,
Walaha,
Tabaya'anawa,
Bafanawawa,
Banasa Yawam,
Ashadabawam,
that's Banasa Yawam,
Bayashanawam,
Abal,
Abba,
Hawashanawa,
Ashanawa,
Man,
Man,
Rai,
Rai,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Hamalakwat,
Hamalakwa,
Waha'ala,
Wahala,
Wahataparat,
Wahafabala,
La'aiwalamyam,
Alakamwama, Wama,
Aman.
Aman,
Yeah. Some of these could be like a little tongue twister. Like this word right here, La'aiwalamyam,
Alakamwama,
it might,
Alakamwama,
you just gotta mess around with it a little bit till you get the pronunciation down good. Like I said, it took me
Khan,
some time to get this down.
Khan,
All right.
Khan.
All right, I'm gonna share the Lord's Prayer in the English. All right. Okay, here we go. This is Matthew chapter six, not Matthew chapter 6. We're gonna start at verse 9. All right. You can read that, IQ.
Khan. This is like Akbayana was stating, Matthew chapter 6, verse 9. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
Con. So that's the Lord's Prayer. All right. Now we're gonna jump into Psalms 121. Let me share my screen again. We got a way to set this up so I can just do them like slides. All right. Now this one I'm gonna get y'all on point with this is Psalms 121. I didn't do this one in it with the English translation on it yet, but I'm gonna get it together for y'all and get it out to y'all. All right. So once again, y'all can just repeat after me. Let me fix this up so we can see a little bit better. All right. So once again, just repeat after me. We're gonna take this slow. Anasha,
Anisha,
Ayanyam Ya,
Anyam Yamwa,
All,
Or,
Haharyam,
Kaharyam,
Ma'ayan,
Mayam,
Yabawa'a,
Yabawa,
Isaiah,
Azariah,
Isaiah,
Azariah,
Yabawa'a,
Yabawa,
Mayahawa,
Mayahawa,
Sha'aisha,
Ashai,
Shemayim,
Shemayim,
Waratazah.
Ratazah,
Yeah, that's Wa Aratazah.
Ra'atazah, Ra'atazah,
It's all good. Wa Aratazah.
Wa'atazah,
Okay. See, we're gonna work on that. La'a,
La,
Yanathan,
Ladadan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Regalia,
Wakaria,
Yala'a,
Yala,
Nawam,
Nawam,
Shashamariam,
Sashamariam,
Hanan,
Ana,
Yala'a,
Yala'a,
Nawam,
Nawam,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yashan,
Yashan,
Shashawamar,
Shashamamar,
Yasha Allah,
Yasha Allah,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamaria,
Shamaria,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazayah,
Tazayah,
Ayo,
Ayo,
Yam Yam Yah,
Yam Yam Yah,
Yad,
At Yah,
Hashemash,
Hashamash,
Yala'a,
Yala'a,
Hakayah,
Yaka'a,
Bayawam,
Bayawam,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Bala Yala.
Bella Lala,
I'm gonna go back over that one. So after Wala'a,
Wala'a,
it's Halabana,
Alabana,
Bala Yala.
Bella Yala,
Okay, this so good. I had a real hard time with that word myself, man. Um, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamaria,
Yashamaria,
Makal,
Makal,
Rai,
Rai,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Napasha,
Napasha,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamaria,
Shamaria,
Hawalakia.
Kavalakia,
No, that's Hawalakia.
Awalakia,
Yeah, like the H down. Hawalakia.
Hawalakia,
Come. Waba wa Aya.
Wala Yola,
No, Waba wa Aya.
Wapa Ya Yala,
Ma'ait,
Mike,
Wa'aid,
Mayite,
Iwalam,
Ayawan,
I Iwalam,
Ayalam,
Aman.
Aman.
Kind. Like I said, it's just taking practice to do it, man. It's not it ain't a race, but everything come with practice.
Calm,
All right, I'm gonna put us up in the English, and we gonna keep revisiting these prayers over and over. Let me pull up Psalms 121 in there. All right, let me share the screen. All right, Con, here we go. You can read this Psalms 121.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 121. I will lift up my eyes into the hills from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thou keeper. The Lord is thou shade upon thou right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thou going out and thou coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
Con. The water, the water. All right. So then we're gonna jump into Psalms 91, right?
Con, con.
All right, I'm ready.
Let me pull it. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver me. Salaki, surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisy pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His trust shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid, nor Salaki. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor the arrow that flieth by day, nor the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thou habitation. There shall no evil befall thee. Salaki. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thou dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and the adder. The young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet, because he hath set his love upon me. Therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. This is one of This is just one of the Lord's prayers out of which we read out of Psalms 91, chapter 91, also Psalms chapter 121. These are prayers that one should, really take note of. There are plenty more, but the sovereign prayers of the Most High. But those ones I really like right there. So I appreciate 121.
And this one I used for when I wrote my COVID-19 exemption. I referenced Psalms 91 and added to it.
Okay.
Come.
All right. So I'm gonna keep this lesson a little simple. I'm not gonna throw too many words out there with this part, and then I'm gonna do a second part of grammar. All right, so now I want to go into Hebrew in the future tense. All right. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop the English down first, and then we're gonna go ahead and drop the Hebrew in. All right, so first, I'll show you how to say I will give. Right? So this is gonna be I will give in the Hebrew. I'm gonna type it out, then I go back to the pronunciations with y'all, and I drop the symbols in there. All right, so this would be Anya A Nathan. And this is speaking towards giving something future wise, right? Let me just throw this in here real quick. I don't know if y'all remember this from the video I was doing when we was going over the Most High's name. Make this green. Now, when I email this out to y'all, I'm explain the colors on here that I dropped just so y'all get a little understanding. I just want to focus right now simply just explaining how to pronounce the phrase. All right, Salaki, let me drop this right here. All right, so to say future tense, I will give. Once again, you say Anya a Nathan, right? Anya represents to say I. The I here is what represents the future tense, and Nathan means to give. Right? If I'm moving too fast, please let me know. I can slow it down for y'all. But everything I put in the green is going to be the grammatical ruling for you to understand what makes this present tense. So this in the green is what makes to give present tense, but to say I will give present tense. So let me make this green too. So so y'all can pair up the green. So I will, and here this would be I will, and this is what you would do future tense. Nathan to give. Let me know if y'all got that, or I can slow it down and explain it a different way if anything.
Con.
Let me give y'all some time to write that down. In the meantime, I'm gonna drop the Hebrew symbols in here. All right, there we go. Sometimes these act funny with me. Knock this down here. So this will be the first one. I will give Anya Anatan. All right, so next we're gonna do you will give. Let's change that my font. Fix this up. All right, there we go. I don't know why I keep changing. So next we got you will give. So you will give in Hebrew is a Nathan. A Nathan. All right, so this is what makes it you, future tense. Now this is the actual word in Hebrew for you, but the is just makes it is what makes to give future tense, which represents to give future tense in you. All right, let me know if y'all get that, so I can break it down a little different. Y'all get the second one?
Um,
Con.
All right. I'm gonna still send this out to y'all, even if y'all writing it down. Eventually, what I want to do, build up, get y'all a whole bunch of grammar, and then we're gonna start building sentences. But I want to get to the sentences on another time. All right, so let me put this down in the Hebrew symbols. All right. Now the way I'm setting it up is that good, or y'all want me to type it up a little different?
No, I think it's good.
Okay, come. All right, so we got I will give and you will give. So next we're gonna put go back real quick. So next we're gonna do you will give feminine. Do it like this so y'all know it's feminines. All right, so that's gonna be Anya Tanatanya. You will give feminine. All right, so the ending here is how you know it's feminine. When I send this out to you, I'm gonna drop a little extra notes on it. I'm gonna just organize this a little bit better. So Anya Tanatanya. That's you will give feminine.
Can you explain that a little bit?
Okay. So
So is that if I'm talking to a lady, or that's a lady talking to me, or women talking to women? What?
that can be either or. If you talking to a female, but this wouldn't be directed towards you. If a female wouldn't say this to you, this will only be directed towards you talking to a female or a female talking to a female. So if a female's talking to you, she would use the second one. And if you talking to a female, you address it her this way, just adding the ya on the end. Did that explain it?
Yes, sir, it did.
Okay,
No pray for this old lion. I think I'm good for the day.
good. Good. Now, don't worry. I'm gonna have you on here teaching this one day, man. I ain't never thought I would do it. And my very first video doing this, and I was shaking like a leaf, man.
I live it, sir. I'm muting up.
Good. All right, so this file keep changing on me. All right, so next we got he. uh, Take that green off. He will give. All right, so for he will give, it's power I, and this word right here means he. Let me just note that right here. So how I will be he. Yanathan. How I, Yanathan. So once again, in the green, that's the grammatical ruling that makes it he for future tense to give. In this case, will give. Okay, so that's Hawa'a Yanathan. He will give. Oh, I missed one. I knew I missed something. Let me drop these symbols in here. I wonder why it was like that. All right, so that's the Hebrew for you will give, feminine tense. All right, so there we go. All right, so far we got, drop this down a little bit. We got I will give, you will give, you will give feminine, he will give. Next we're gonna do she will give. And keep in mind, all of this is future tense. She will give. That's Haya'a. Haya'a. That's she. I'm gonna do it like I did it here. This is literally she. All right. Haya'a. Tanatan. She will give. This next one I'm about to type up is kind of a tongue twister too. Let me put this one down. Haya'ah, Thanatan. She will give. Okay, next we got we will give. Now this is Anak Noah. Anak Noah. This word right here means we. Anak Noah. Nanatan. Anak Noah. Nanatan. We will give. Yeah, I get this one. The way it's pronounced. Anak Noah. Nanatan. You get this one, Rob? I know you got it.
Anaknawa Nanatan.
Kind of perfect, man. Perfect.
Hebrew scholar right there.
Hey, I'm telling you, he next, man. He on his way.
He tell y'all everything I know.
I'm gonna put down the books, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna mail you all the books. I'm gonna give you all my notes, man, and you just gonna go with
I'm gonna do the right thing and mute back up, bro.
it. All right, all right. Let me put the Hebrew symbols down here. All right, so that's to the Anak Noah. There we go. So once again, we will give Anak Noah Nanatan. We will give. All right, so next we got you will give again, but this time we're gonna do you again, give in masculine tense. All right, let's keep changing on me. This is a thumb. This M on the end makes the U masculine. Thanatan. Hold up. Ending is wrong. Anaknawa. That was we. Okay. All right, so that's right. You will give masculine tense a thumb. Tanatanwa. That one again is a thumb. Tanatanwa in the masculines. All right, so I'm gonna drop those symbols for y'all again. I'm gonna try to email y'all these Hebrew symbols too. So when I email this to you, I can just email the document straight to you. And y'all can also play around with the fonts. I'm gonna send you like a character list so you know which keys on the characters resonate with what Hebrew symbol. So y'all look out for that. As I finish this lesson, I see if I can start getting it out to y'all. All right, so we got here for you masculine, a thumb, then a thunwa, a thumb, then a thunwa. You will give masculine. Oh, and that's masculine plural. Let me put that in there. I'm gonna come back and drop it. I don't wanna mess this up. So next you got you will give. This is gonna be feminine. This is Atan. This N on the end represents the feminine to you. That's okay. All right, so this is Atan, Tanatan, Na. Atan, Tanatan, Na. You will
Tan,
give
Tanatan, Na.
Khan. All right, so let me get them symbols in there. Okay, there we have it again. You will give feminine plural, Atan, Tanatan, Na. You will give. Next we gonna do, they will give. They will give. It's gonna be masculine. Okay, this one is Ham, Tanatan, Wa. This word hum, not ham, hum represents means they, but they in the masculine tense. Tanatan wa, also masculine. Okay. Hum, tanatan wa. They will give, masculine. And the last one, it's going to be they will give, feminine. Han, tanatan, na. And the N on the end here again, just like in atan, han, feminine. Hum, atam, masculine. Now, do the connectors confuse y'all when I put the lines at the end on the bottom? Y'all can let me know if that's confusing. I'll take them off if anything.
I don't think it's confusing.
Okay, kind of. Because that's just telling you to drop the last A sound. I'll show you real quick. So instead of if you was going to say this, hana, when you see this joint at the end, take that last A sound off. So once again, this last one, but they will give in the feminine tense. Tana tana, slake. Han, tana tana. That tan, na tan, na. All right. All right. So I'm gonna go back over these with y'all from the top again to make sure I think I got them more down in there. Con. You want to take a crack at it, Rob? Trying to go through them?
But I repeat them after you, but I gotta try it. The first one, I will give
Con.
Anathan. Anathan.
Yeah. You gotta say this word with it
Oh,
too.
this one too.
Yeah. Anya.
Anya, Anathan.
Con.
That one part in the middle, that I there or L, we
Yeah.
don't pronounce that.
Nah. I was just pretty much showing you what Anya means. Anya means I.
Okay. Anya,
Yeah.
Anathan.
Con.
I
And
will
I
give.
and I made this green so you know that this means I will. Just this first pronunciation, I.
Hmm.
I'll make this green too. Okay. So that's letting you know it's future tense. So if you take this off, it's just saying to give, or means give. But you add this on there, the I, Anathan is saying I will give, future tense. Anya, I, Nathan, I will give. Look at it like that. Like you're saying I will give. Now you could take a crack at the second one.
Right. You will give Atha Thanathan.
Con.
And you will give feminine Atha Than Nathanya.
Con.
All right. He will give masculine again, Yanathan or Yanathan.
Con. This goes with it too. The
Uh,
whole
Hawa'a
how con,
Yanathan. Yanathan.
con,
All right. She will give Haya'a Thanathan.
con,
All right. We will give Anaknawa Nanathan.
con. Okay.
All right. You will give masculine Atham Thanathana. Excuse me. Slakin.
Okay. So good.
Atham Thanathanwa.
Con,
Thanathanwa. All right. And then you will give feminine Athan Thanathana.
con.
Thanathana. All right.
You said it right.
We will give masculine An Thanathana.
So
I'm sorry,
you
I
were
read
looking at this
feminine. I'm sorry, I
feminine.
read feminine.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
All right. Masculine be same as Thanathanwa.
Con,
Thanathanwa.
almost like you saying ham, but it's like hum,
Hum. So I do pronounce the H slightly.
con,
Okay. Hum Thanathanwa.
con,
And they will give feminine Han Thanathana.
con.
Thanathana. Okay.
You got
Oh,
it, man.
that's the last one too.
Yeah, you got it, man.
I made it through.
The
I made it
student
through.
has become the teacher. Yeah, man, that's what
No.
my Hebrew teacher told me that, man. You know, when he seen it, I was understanding stuff. He's like, oh man, I ain't got to teach no more. And I was like, oh no, man, I ain't doing that. That's about like my third year in studying with him.
I'm pronouncing a little bit. That doesn't mean I know it though.
God, it's all good. It's all good. Within due time. Within due time. Yeah. Q, you want to take a crack at these, Q? I know
Huh.
you get them. I'm gonna make one little change. It's not gonna mess nothing up, though. I just gotta add something here. Let me resize the font because when I was trying to change something, it wouldn't let me do it. Make it 20. All right, so this is supposed to be they, plural, mass, plural, plural, plural. Okay, let's separate it. Okay, those supposed to be plural. Yeah, don't get confused by anything in the parentheses. I'm just making notes to show you what it's representing. It's masculine and plural. This is just represents the word we, she, he. All right, now Q, go ahead, take it away, man.
All right. Anya, Anatan,
Con,
Ata, Tanatan,
con. Good.
At, let me see, Ata,
Ata,
Tana, Tanya,
con. Yeah, you just say you ata,
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 Tana, Tana, Tanya,
perfect.
Yaha, Tanatan,
Now this one, right here, this word,
Hawa,
hawa
Hawa,
con,
Yatana. Hold up, let me do it again.
con,
Hawa, Ya, no, hold up. Hawa, Ya, Ya, Na, Tan.
you got it.
Ha, Ya, Ha,
Con, you
Ta,
doing?
Natan.
Con, you got it.
Anak, Nawa, Nanatan.
Con.
Atam, Tana, Tana.
You missed that ending.
Okay, my Salaki.
Uh,
Atan, Atam, Tana, Tanwa.
con.
Atan, Tana, Tana.
Con.
Ham, Nata, Salaki. Ham, Tana, Tanwa.
Con.
Han, Dana, Tana.
Con. Good. Okay. Moses, you want to try?
Con, I'll give it a try.
Okay, cool.
All right. Anya, Anathan,
Con.
Atha, Tanathan,
Con.
Atha, Tanatanya,
Tawab.
Hawa'a, Yanathan, Haya'a, Tanathan,
Con.
Anaknawa,
Anaknawa.
Anaknawa, Nanathan,
Con.
Atam, Tanathanwa,
Con.
Atan Thanatana.
Okay, good.
Ham Tanatanwa.
Con,
Han Tanatanna.
con. That's what's up.
Moses raced through that. He hit that like he you've been
Tana Tana
studying
Tana.
them.
Yep. Good. All right, man. Anybody want to try?
Just for Nadal.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, sis, the reader.
Oh, I want some of this. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Go back to the top.
All right. This is I will give. Anja Anathan.
Con,
You will give. Atha Thanathan.
con.
In the Fem version, Atha Thanathan.
You forgot the
Okay.
ending.
Oh, okay. Atha Thanathanya.
Con.
And this is what the he will give. Okay. Hawaha Yanathan.
Con. That's Hawa'a.
Hawa'a Yanathan.
Con.
She will give. Haya Thanathan.
Haya'a.
I forget. Okay.
That's all good.
Haya'a Thanathan.
Con.
Hanak Nawa Na Nathan.
All right. Anak Noah.
Anak Nawa Na
Con.
Nathan. Okay. Atam Thanatanwa.
Con.
And this one is Athan Thanatanwa Na.
Tanatan na.
Anatanatana.
Con.
Athan Thanatana. And Tana Tanawa.
Con.
Tana Tam Tanwa.
Con. You got it.
And Han Tana. Ha Tana.
Con.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Mhm.
X, you there? You want to try?
I heard him when you were doing the Lord's Prayer a lot.
Okay. Oh, he was doing
What?
it.
Yeah, wasn't that him or was that Q? I
It,
thought it was him. Though.
That was
it
cute.
was Q. It was Q.
Was it Q? Okay,
Yeah.
way to go, man.
Yeah.
Con.
Yeah, I was listening. It sounded, I was thinking, well, it was just reminding me of that song. It was like, make him say, na 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 ta, na. But then I'm like, na ta, na ta.
Hey, whatever way you can get it out, if that help you get it down, hey, you might get a record deal off that. X, you still there with us? I know he there. You ain't got to be shy, man. We gonna
Put
have
that ham
Amawanya
sandwich
do
down. Put that ham sandwich down, X.
it.
You know better.
All right, good wifey. You ready? Come on, Amawanya. You got up, show everybody out. Make me proud.
I don't like you. Anya, Anatan, Ata, Tanatan, Atha, Tanatanya, Hawa'a, Yanatan, Haya'a, Tanatan, Anagnawa, Nanathan, Atam, Tanatanwa, Atan, Tanatana, Tanatana,
Can you got it right? Go ahead.
Han, Tanatana. That's
No,
it.
Tanatan at the end.
Tanatan. No, I did that one already. Didn't I?
Okay. Nah, you missed it.
Oh, okay. My bad. Tanatanwa.
Pass.
Okay. Mm, okay. I'm done.
You're tired already.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think
Ex
she's had a lot more practice than the rest of us.
Yeah, hey, she better come on here being professional. You know I'm gonna get on her.
That's my first
No
time doing
excuses. No excuses. We've been over this before. None excuses.
that.
I'm a senator to live with sis and Q.
Hmm.
Come. X still with us? We gonna get X later.
He probably
Somebody
stepped
on here
away.
named Cat, who that?
That's probably X.
Get it? That's X. Hiding out, man. It's okay.
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping with the hand sandwich in his hand.
There
No,
better be lamb on that bread.
Nah, he got them crabs from last night.
Oh man.
Got him a got him a crab sandwich. What's that? What they
Might
call
be
it?
driving that car.
The
Crab
crab.
cakes.
Yeah, the crab cake. Yeah.
No, thank you. Come.
I hear
Uh,
a lot of our people, man. I talk to a lot of sisters, different sisters. They be like, I believe in the Lord and this, and that. I was like, okay, all right. And then when it comes to, obeying the Lord, obeying the full law of the Lord, they's like, well, I'm not there yet. I'm like, but you're not supposed to, eat that stuff. It's, they're like, well, I ain't there yet. But I'm like, you say you love the Lord and you don't want to touch it. You want to carry out the Lord's the commandments, then you just not touch it. Once I learned about the bottom feeders, and catfish is one of my favorites. Can't keep me, man. Catfish was one
Was.
of my
was
favorites.
yeah.
It was. And the jumbo shrimp was one of my favorites. The scallops, favorites. Whenever going to a seafood restaurant, shrimp and the jumbo shrimp, the scallops, the clams, the
Oh man.
oysters. Man, I was eating all that, man. Once I found out about the bottom feeders, it's like, man, I just cut it off. Cut it off. Like just spiked it. Like it wasn't even hard for me to cut it off. And the only thing that was the hardest thing for me to cut off, and I did that on my own, only because it's a scavenger, was a chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was the fowl. It was a fowl that couldn't fly, and I used to tear chicken up in turkey. I just say, you know what, I'm just, you know, uh just going through the motions. I say, you know what, I'm gonna just cut it all out. I'm gonna just cut it all out. And I rarely don't eat beef, but I will eat it because they grass fed, and it's permissible to eat the beef, So I say, you know what, I eat the lamb. But on occasions, I'll have men on occasion. I think the last time I had steak was when we did. I think was that the Passover we did out there where
Now,
you was at?
last time we had a cookout last time you had the steak when I did the
Yeah,
brisket and the ribs.
yeah, that was the last time, and that was months ago. So, but and I take it back. I did have a piece of beef when I went down South Carolina for our family reunion, but that was it, and I try not to do that but so many times out the year because I'm trying to figure out how to properly diet, and I found when I wasn't eating the meat like that no more, the beef, that I felt like my protein level went down. And I said, all right, I got to put more greens in me, more dark greens in me, and try to eat the fish moderately, like maybe 3 times, 4 times out the week, the fish with fins and scales. But just changing up I just wanted to do it because I want to just, not perfect, but I wanted to make sure that
and keeping the dietary law, that was one. Making sure I keep the holy days and the Sabbath day. Those was just the most. Those were stood out to me the most with appeasing unto our Father and following that. Just the dietary law, the holy days, and keeping the Sabbath. And once I put my focus on that, man, everything else became a little bit easy. Like the fasting, like you know, just like maybe sometimes I may fast like the whole day on the Sabbath, and maybe eat like do intermittent fasting on the Sabbath, or I might just fast throughout the week. It's easy. It's not hard. When we did the Day of Atonement, it wasn't hard. I kind of like breezed through the Day of Atonement, like, okay, that's not that bad. And but when it was time to eat, I did get my eat on.
Yeah, Salakia. Let me just make sure I'm understanding. You said you stopped eating chicken for just your reasons as far as dieting, right? Not that it's against the law.
Right, chicken and turkey.
Okay.
I've been cut pork off. Pork was like a no-go from the jump. But I was eating a lot of seafood. And then once I learned to understand the dietary law out of Leviticus, I'm like, okay, we can't, no scavengers. And man, catfish was my favorite. I go to restaurants, they get serving catfish. I'm getting me like catfish, because that was one of my favorites. But I cut it out once I knew that it was a bottom feeder. I knew it was a bottom feeder then, but I just loved the fish. But once I learned that it was in the Levitical law of not eating it, I was like, all the things that was permissible, I'm like, I cut them out. And I love shrimp. I used to love it, but
yeah, I was guilty of that too.
I was eating calamari. I was eating crawfish. I was eating the mussels. I was eating everything, man. But from once I found out that I couldn't eat it no more, I just cut it off. I said I just want to appease the Most High in that area, because there are a lot more areas in the body, on a conscious level of being man, that I had to work on. The lust, of the eye versus the lust of the flesh, seeing a woman, and I love our sisters, but when I see them dress a certain way, it became a turnoff once I was focused on the fact that they will cause me to sin by the way they look. And then it became more of a turnoff when they put themselves out there like that. They want to be twerking. They want to, they want to show their backside. They want to wear the clothing that is provocative. I'm like, man, this is like crazy. And, it's they see nothing wrong with it. And then, looking at, I'm reading about modest apparel, about how a woman should conduct herself, how she should look, and looking at, the women with the lashes and the weave all sewn in their head, and, just wearing excessive makeup, and then dressing the way they was dressing, it became a turnoff. And like I said, I love our sisters, but when they like that, I know that they are not awake and aware of who they are as princesses, the Most High's daughters, because no man want his daughter to be dressed crazy. You want her to be in modest apparel, looked upon with, yeah, she could be admired if she's a beautiful lady, but that's it. Nothing past that, and be admired, and not be admired for haughty dressing, I should say, versus, I tell a sister, look, you don't want a man to be attracted to you for you putting yourself out there like that. You want him to be attracted to your mind, attracted to your beautiful sister, but be attracted to what you have to offer him as far as just throwing your body out there. But what about how can you be with him as a wife, as a mother? How can you be towards that man like that? To be able to be a wife that and you have children and be a mother and you be modest and because I've learned I always admired women that were modestly dressed and gorgeous, beautiful, and modestly dressed, and then they had a intellectual mind that can communicate on a higher level, and then is grounded and rooted in His Word. Man, that's the turn on right there. That's the attraction right there. But giving everything else and leaving nothing for the imagination, it's like you putting yourself out there, sis. It's just over excessive. It's just doing too much. And a lot of our sisters don't realize that they be like, well, you was looking and you was this and that. I was like, yeah, they might look, they men, they gonna look, but you're attracting them, the wrong way. They're not gonna have that respect for you like that. It's like you dressing provocatively. They're not gonna respect you as the lady that you want. They want that respect, but they're not gonna never get it being that way. They don't understand it. And that's where fathers come into play, uncles, brothers come into play, like, look, hold up, you know, um, teach them something different. When they're young, they gotta learn young, like, you don't go that way, but be this particular way or act this way. And a lot of women been raised, they don't know it. I've met a lot of women that have been, they've been violated or they've been abused, and they don't know how to present themselves. And then when they go to the church, it's even worse because they not taught how to be modest in these churches, man. They're not taught it. They may taught, okay, cover up. They may still be wearing high dresses that are above the knee. They may, okay, put a little fake handkerchief over the knees, but I'm like, you still wearing, the lashes, you still wearing excessive makeup, you wearing the weave, and you're giving off a image that is not modest. And some sisters, you try to correct them, they fly off the handle. And this is where the women of old, the daughters of old, the women of old should be able to instill in them how to conduct themselves. And a lot of women say, I don't want to dress like no old fogey, but it's not about dressing like old folks. It's about, like, you can have a nice, pretty dress on, attire, and look your age, and and still not be dressing in a way that is gonna attract the wrong type of men. So, because men are the Most High, grounded and rooted, they gonna know this. It's gonna be a turnoff to men that's grounded and rooted. It's gonna be a total turnoff, and it's no attraction. And a lot of our sisters don't understand it. It's just no attraction. It's like they don't know about, they want to fight you about, well, if they got women pants, and the ones that are modest, they'll listen. And then you got to show them the scripture for them to read it for they self. And, prayerfully, they'll get it. They'll understand. Like, that's just not how you conduct yourself. That's not how you carry yourself. And I tell sisters quick, ain't no man on God's planet Earth around the world gonna protect you better than the Most High's sons, the prophets, the priests. And it's true. There ain't nobody gonna protect you more than us. You may think you got protection, dial 911, this and this and that, or you go, to this, you switching out cultures. You want to go get you a man from another a nationality or a different culture. They're not gonna protect you like Israel men, that's grounded and rooted, that can show you how to conduct yourself around the world. There's no other protection but us and the Most High and Yahweh Shai. But if they ain't following Yahweh Shai or following Yahweh, they're not going to be able to respect and honor the men that's supposed to protect them, cover them. So it's a lot of work that we as Israel have to continue on doing, man, being representatives. And You know, when sisters like, well, you just like you're a man, you just like this man or that man. But I tell them the big difference is men in the truth. A man in the truth gonna show you, he gonna show you the word, he gonna show you the truth in the word. He ain't gonna be on truly nothing else but that with you. And then they have a hard time honoring and respecting that because they may not be grounded and rooted. They're gonna put up a fight. The sisters gonna put up a fight. I have many fights with my sisters. Be like, look, this is what it is for y'all. It's no other way. And once they get it, they have, I had a lot of kickbacks with, even right now, sisters that's grounded and rooted in this truth, and they still got kickback. Because they have a hard time processing the fact that the Most High created the man, created the woman for the man, created the man to be the cover, to be the head, and they fight tooth and nail with that. And they know that, but why do they fight it? Because of the subjection, because of the submissiveness, because of being the ruler, the head. Shit. And I tell a sister quick, you want to be the head, you want to be the ruler, you want to be, uh the cover, but the Most High didn't make you to be the cover. You can cover the children, but you can't. If you're gonna cover me through prayer. Cover me by being the modest woman, by being that virtuous woman. You cover me that way. There's no other way you're gonna be able to cover me. There's no other way I'm really gonna listen to you. I'm not gonna even follow you. I'm not gonna even pay attention to anything you say, how you say it, what you do, if you're not grounded and rooted in this truth. I'm not gonna follow it. And our sisters got to understand that. Once they learn that, be like, you know what, this man got my back. He truly want to cover me. Then I think they can fall into that submissive role and allow the man to lead. But as long as they feel like they got they PhD or they 6-figure income coming in, or they feel like they can take care of themselves, or it ain't going the way they want to go, they are rebellious. I just think by human nature, just rebellious. But once they understand that a man truly want to cover them, then they fall in that submissive role, and I think that's hard for our sisters because of the world, what the world showed them, what the world is introducing to them. So they got to be able to protect their own minds, be guarded. They got to guard themselves as well, because it's a vicious world out here. They don't. I don't think they understand a lot of times that you got true men of God. The church has tainted a lot of our people mentally. It's tainted me when I was there, and if it tainted me as a man, being there taking headship roles, ministry, and all that, it's definitely tainted our sisters, because they thinking they're gonna be ministering the word over men. They think this, they believe it, and we have all come across sisters like that to believe, because they have the word that the Most High can use them. Not saying that He can't, but the Most High is everything in the kingdom of heaven is in order. Everything is in order. Here on earth is not no order. It's not. We got to line up the things on earth as though they're in heaven. That order, and that's all it is order. And once we understand that order, as through the masses, the men, the women understand the order, then life can be lived out in an orderly fashion. I just give an example. Like Nandai and I was in here this morning. Let's say, look around. What do you see? And she and I'm thinking the word, and she said, she says chaotic. I say, right. Everything is chaotic. The way all this stuff is everywhere is chaos. I say, but what we're going to do is we're going to establish order. And I sat back and watched, even though she was doing her best to put things in order, do this and that. She was this room, that room, all over the place. And I'm like, look, go lay down. You ain't gonna be able to get it together. I say, lay down, you're tired, and restart fresh the next day. The next day, get up. What you see? Chaos. The room was
packed out. I say, we're gonna set order. We're gonna put things in order. I'm gonna show you how to do this in order and get it done properly. And she followed the order, and progress was made. Everything was moved out, spaced out in the bedroom. You know, the dresser, TV was put up, the clothes that go in the closet. She was able to hang up the stuff in the closet. She was able to find the things she needed to find for that particular room. So next would be the dining room. You know, I put things in order so that it'd be the moving things would be a little easy, you know, and that's what it's all about, just the order. You know, you gotta put things in perspective in order. Not, you know, not taking anything away from her, but I know her intentions was good, but she just did not know how to what to do first to put things in order. I said, we just do it like this. Just, you know, just focus on this. We knock this down, do this and that, put this in order, put that in order, and everything, it'll come together. And it's coming together, you know, more so than yesterday. It was crazy, but it's all about that order. It's all about order. You know, something, it could be chaos. It could be chaos. It could be chaotic. It could be everything look like it's upside down. Take the time out. And, you know, last night I was praying to the Most High, like, you know, everything just everywhere. And the Most High said, just order. Just do things in an orderly fashion. And did things in orderly fashion. And it happened. And just putting everything in perspective, it comes out proper, right? But if she ain't trust me, believe me, she tried to do it herself. She wouldn't have been able to get as far as she got today. We wouldn't have gotten as far as we got today in it. And I was like chilling for the most part of the day. I did some things, but putting them in order. But it was just that tunnel vision that I think that I believe the Most High has given men to be able to do that. That's why he, you know, I believe, you know, put Adam here first, and to be the tiller of the garden, to keep the garden and put everything in order. And Eve was just to be his helpmate, to help him do that. And that's, I believe that's the order of the Most High, the order of heaven, you know, ordered here on earth. And I believe that's how it's just supposed to be for our sisters, you know, to follow that order, you know. And you know, unfortunately, a lot of our sisters been, you know, hurt and, you know, misled or mistreated. But, you know, they have the word and they put their faith and trust in the Most High. We read the scripture, we read the prayers, that everything falls on the Most High. The Most High want us to fall on him. He wants to fall on his bosom. He want to cover us and protect us. But we got to trust him. I have to trust the Most High in everything, at every step. You know, for me to have some type of order in my life, the Most High wanted me to trust him. And the Most High knew whether I was going to trust him or not, because I started giving up things in order to show him that I trusted him with my life. Sometimes I don't know which way is which or this and that, but I just put my faith and trust in the Most High, and it just happened to lead me in a spiritual way that it works out. It just works out, even when, no matter if it's come to a bill or a circumstance, or like Akra mentioned earlier about, you know, having trouble with his vehicle, and, you know, something might have been doing wrong. But a lot of times, you know, those things happen for the Most High want us to trust him. I can look at certain circumstances from different brothers that I know that, you know, the Most High allowed me to be close to, and see, like, look, if they change up this and they change up that, the Most High will set things in order for us. We just gotta trust him that he'll do it, you know, and believe. You know, Ogby, you gave a powerful testimony about, you know, I don't know what place or what you was at with the Most High in order for you to have the faith and trust that you had with him. But I believe once your mind was set to trust him on that next level, things changed and they started happening and doors started opening. And I think that's how the Most High work with us. We're going to be tried in the fire, in adversities, but at the same time, we're going to be edified with him in his truth, you know, and that's just trusting him, you know. We can't say we believe in the Most High and then not believe in the word that he give us to read to study, to meditate on, not to say we trust him. And we know what's, it's just the Holy Spirit that show us like this not right, that's not right. To understand this, to understand these scriptures the way that the Most High has given us to understand it. All these wicked nations, man, out here trying to imitate us, copy us, the true chosen of the Most High, the smallest nation over the world, that all these wicked nations that are in power running it, they trying to copy us, and they making a shame of this doctrine of what they doing. That's why I sent them videos out, man, just to see how these people just acting, the devil just running them, and they don't even know it. They don't even realize. They think they're doing the will of the Most High, but they are entertaining wickedness, man. And the scripture says that he's going to have them do them, and the way they're going to do it, and they're not going to be about what the Most High is about. If they ain't carrying out the will of the Most High, they're not in the will of the Most High. If they're not carrying out the will of the Most High, they're not in the will of the Most High. And I'm glad you put that video out to Akmos. I'm talking, but I'm retaining all this because you had those people on the panel, and they want to join in their doctrines of their God into our God, and the Most High is not a God of confusion. The Most High is not confounded in what he wants. He's not confused. You're not confused, Moses, how you want your household ran, or Rob, Biana. Y'all not confused. Y'all know exactly how you want it, and whether it's going accordingly to how you want it versus not according to how you want it, because there's gonna be problems in there. When it's ran accordingly, you ain't really got much. Everything good. It's cool. But if it's something out of order, you stand on it to check it, and it should not be no kickback. It should not be no rebellion at all. And that's how I see it for my household, and I believe that's how the Most High see it for his kingdom. We do it right. We ain't gonna have no problems. We ain't got to worry about the devil. The devil gonna do what he gonna do. Satan gonna do what he gonna do. The demons gonna do what they gonna do. But they not gonna have no power over us. They're gonna be in subjection unto us. And when I see these churches, man, these denominations, they running amok. It's like a circus show. It is a pure circus show.
Hey, Salaki AQ, Salaki. I'm gonna start in a second. I'm gonna let Moses host so he can jump in the next lesson, and I'm gonna cut this jank.
Calm.
All right.
Calm.